Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Inside Spurs channel. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're all okay, looking after yourselves, enjoying whatever it is you're enjoying, be it work, be it on holiday, hell, being down the pub if you really fancy it. Obviously, I was going to release a video yesterday talking around some midfielder information. Doing it now, obviously, and I'm also kind of glad I didn't do it because there's a little bit more that came out as well. So we'll be talking a little bit about midfielders. There will be other videos today talking around defenders, that situation, some quotes from Postecoglou around that. And yeah, no doubt there'll be something probably about 3, 4, 5 o'clock where I have to talk about something else as well, okay? But let's jump straight in, okay? Now you see him on the thumbnail with me, Mr. Conor Gallagher, okay? So this came from Mike McGrath, okay? So, Mike McGrath said that Tottenham Hotspur head coach Ange Postecoglou is also in the market for a midfielder should Pierre-Emile Højbjerg depart Spurs, with Chelsea's Conor Gallagher wanted in that position. Nothing really too crazy there. Nothing really that's that new. I think we all kind of know that Conor Gallagher is definitely on a certain list around that midfielder position. He obviously would play the 8 role, and it does kind of make me think that Højbjerg is not designed, but he's been sort of labelled within the Spurs coach's setup that if he plays, he's playing the 8 role, right? The issue that I have is, does Conor Gallagher, with the amount of money he's going to cost, 40, he's going to cost 40 and above, right? Is he better than Maddison or Lo Celso? Okay, that's the way I look at it. And also, if he's not crazy better, is he worth spending 45, 50 million on to be sort of the same sort of level as them? For me, I'd be looking at that position kind of going, imagine if we sell Højbjerg, you get 30, 35 million, you put some money with that, you try and go and get yourself a real quality box-to-box midfielder, okay? Hell, I think looking at how Lo Celso's played this pre-season, and I was look, first and foremost, I said he had a market because he actually has played really well in Spain recently. I said, secondly, cash in on him because it's good to make a little bit of money out of him. I'm sitting here going, now, hang on, does he start? Does he start now in this system? Because he really does look good in an attacking system where he's a box-to-box number 8. He gets stuck in, he can pick a pass, he can score a goal actually as well. It does suit the system a little bit. But yeah, that's just sort of an update on Gallagher. The interest hasn't died yet. And I'm not sure why, personally. So that was the first bit from Mike McGrath on Conor Gallagher. And then I got, and this is why I'm happy I didn't actually put it out yesterday, Football Insider. Now, if you're not sure Football Insider, that's where Alistair Gold works, that's where Rob Guest works. People that are fairly in the know around the Spurs situation. And they came out and said that Arsenal and Tottenham will battle it out to sign Aston Villa midfielder Douglas Luiz. The player wants Arsenal. Okay, that's what they said. Don't blame them. They're sitting second in the league. They're the second best team in the league at the moment. Technically they're first because you start on 0, and they're name-wise, I think they're first, aren't they? But when you look at based off last season, they're the second best team in the league. You can't blame a player for wanting to be there over a team that finished 8th. With a team that we're not sure if they're going to keep their world-class player. Yes, we might have out of the 2 teams the best player out of the two, but it doesn't mean it's the right thing. A lot of you guys in the comments have always been saying, we need another box-to-box. We need another ball-winning midfielder. We've got Biss. Everyone loves a bit of Basuma. Pape Matar has that ability, maybe Skippy. But we want an out-and-out one. Douglas Luiz would be that. He would be that role. Basuma does pick up injuries from time to time. We know that. And having a guy who is good, has quality, wouldn't be a bad thing. I like Pape Matar, I like Skip. They need more time. And, I know a lot of you guys, Skip's not all that, Pape Matar we haven't really seen enough of, but you can see there's a bit of a player there. Having a guy who's an out-and-out ball-winning midfielder sitting in that position behind Basuma, I would be happy with, personally. I think Basuma starts. You watch him play at the moment in this system, and it just works. It just absolutely works. I wouldn't mind seeing a midfield of Basuma, Lo Celso, Maddison. Ball-winning wise, we're going to knock it around with no issues. I've watched Emerson Royal and Davinson Sanchez knock it around a team for fun. I've seen Reguilon knock it around for fun. I've seen players that I didn't think could actually knock it around one-touch football against a high-pressing team. They can do it. So in a midfield three where you can kind of fire it into one of those three and we're going to keep hold of the ball, we're going to create more opportunities for the front three, maybe it's the right way to go. I don't know. But I think depth at the 6 role would be more important than depth at the 8 role, because you've still got our best midfielder still to come back. Rodrigo Bentancur, best midfielder we have, top class. He's still on his way back. So you're still going to have him coming back towards into the early winter period, I think. I don't think number 8 is as crucial as we think. I think we're kind of all forgetting about our main midfielder being our best midfielder. So, yeah, just a sort of a bit of an update on that situation. In regards to a separate video, we'll be talking a little bit about the centre-half position. Like I said, we've got updates from Postecoglou, comments around the centre-half situation. So, we're talking quite a bit in terms of ins and outs. But let me talk about one that is definitely an out. Again, from Mike McGrath. If you're not aware, Joe Rodon, he's actually going to Leeds on loan for the season. I really like that move personally for him. It's a good move. It's a club that has a lot of pressure on them to come back up, and you would look very good if you have a good season. You never know. You might even get team of the season in terms of the midfield, but here's a good season. He plays regular football. It's a win-win, really, because if he comes back up, and let's say he has an absolute outrageous season, then you might sit there and go, actually, maybe he does have a future. If he's a good season and you sort of think, maybe still Ange is still here, you never know. Football's a weird world. And you kind of go, maybe not actually, I'm not too keen on it. His value goes up. You get 15, 20 million back for him because he's a guy who can play quality football for a good club. Maybe Leeds come straight back up and then buy him. Leeds got the money. It's not an issue on that front. So, we'll get a few million out of that loan deal. They'll probably take his wages as well. What's the worst that's going to happen? He didn't really have a market crazy enough anyway because no one ever talked about him. So there you are. Yes, anyway, guys. Yes, that's the end of the video. So drop a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Hit in the comment section below around the Douglas Luiz, the Conor Gallagher situation. Would you want either of them? Why not? Or why so if you do? Hit me as well about the Joe Rodon. Are you happy he's going out to Leeds on loan? Would you wish we sold him or kept him? You let me know as well. I'm always happy to sort of hear a bit more around that. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. That 1,000 is creeping up. It's creeping up. We're getting there. And hit the bell notification more because there's another video coming out later on today. Hopefully, going to try and get 3 out for you guys today. There you go, guys. That's the end of the video, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care, lads.